So I got McDonald's. I didn't want to just get a Big Mac, so they had some options. I don't know if they have this in the States, but this is the Angus BLT. I'm not a big bacon person, but I wasn't really intrigued by the other options. They weren't appetizing to me. This was good enough, and I got the fries. This is a medium fries. Isn't that really? I feel like it's smaller than the medium fries back in the States. I would not be surprised if it is. And then I never finish the drinks. Like if I ordered a Coke, I would not be able to finish it because then I get really cold. Kotomi, that's mine. She wants to get. No, you can't get it. It's mine. So, as I was saying, I got some corn soup. So I'm excited to try that. Kotomi is very intrigued by the goods that are on my lap. Let's see. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Ooh, who wants to have some McDonald's, but no. So now I have to go wash my hands. Wait a second. I'm gonna have to take these with me, or she's gonna eat them while I'm gone. Okay, I am back, and she has followed me. This is mine. Anyways, I gotta make sure the soup don't fall. So lately I've been a bit down, and one of the factors I believe is that I'm starting to get homesick. Like, I haven't this whole time. It's been a few months, not 6 months yet, but it's been a few months, and I have just recently started to crave like food from back home. So like, I would really, 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 really love to go to a diner. Like, it sounds really good to me right now. But I don't know if they have anything here that would be equivalent, and if they did, it probably would be very expensive. So this in itself is more than I normally splurge on myself. Okay, I'm gonna try it now. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take out the bacon. Let's see if Kotomi likes bacon. Kotomi. Look. Here. Eat that. I'm not a big bacon person. Like, I could have a little bit of it, but no, not on the bed. Here. Eat it there. Thank you. I've been craving like a real hamburger lately. I would not qualify this as exactly what I had in mind, but the fact that it does come with these French fries really helps. No other French fries taste like McDonald's French fries. They're just their own thing. It's so good. The other day I had macaroni and cheese because I was really in dire need of comfort food. And I feel like McDonald's fries are similar. Like, there's something very comforting about them, and they're super yummy. I was debating like what to do. Oh, Kotomi moved the camera. I was debating what to do because I was really hungry, but I didn't want to go out to the convenience store to get that food. And then nothing's really open at this hour. It's Sunday night. So I was like, what am I going to do? And then I was like looking at the food apps, but like a lot of things are really expensive. And a lot of things were not appetizing, or like it was hard to find something I wanted to eat. And then some things were way too expensive, like for me to try for the first time, like right now, because my budget's a bit tight. But I knew that no matter what, even if this burger was not that great, like it would all be great and worth it as long as I got the fries. So, and I forgot to mention, where is it? I also got an apple pie. I got an apple pie. Let's see if it tastes the same. It should taste the same. So, I'm excited to eat that. I feel like the meat is pretty dry, even for McDonald's standards. It's a bit dry. So, that is a tad bit disappointing. The burger, I think, is fine, but I wouldn't order it again. Like, if I had to choose between this and a Big Mac, I would totally get a Big Mac. So, I have high hopes for this, because I've tried corn soup here. I don't know if it's just a Taiwanese thing or is it an Asian thing, but I've had it before and it's good. I'm just wondering how the McDonald's version tastes like. I'm scared to like open it to... There we go. There we go. Where is the spoon? There was a spoon. It's a less creamy. Not cream. Yes, that's the word. It's less creamy and thick than I've seen before. So, let's see. There are the corn kernels. So, let's see. It's good, but it is not as good as I've had here. Like, it tastes a bit more watery. Okay, now Kotomi's playing like with the cover. Oh, it's good. It's good in the fact that it's hot and I like hot food. But I'm telling you, if you come and you try this from McDonald's, like this is not, well, I guess in general, everyone probably should assume that McDonald's is not going to have the best version. But, you know, it's not at this level. So, things that I'm missing are like diner food. There's a diner back home that I would frequent, even though the food was not the best. Like, I'm willing to state it as fact that the food is not the best. But there was something addictive about the coffee. I could just drink their coffee like all day. All day long. And the food was good enough that afterwards you didn't feel like, ugh, what did I eat? But then at the same time you were like, I've had better. You know, it's very, but I think that it's more of a nostalgic location. I'm trying to keep this bag away from Kotomi. She really wants them fries. I think she could tell that I love them and she's like, I want some of that. I'm sorry. I would try to pick her up again to show you how cute she is because she's probably more interesting than I am, but my hands are all greasy. I keep licking my fingers. And, you know, it's not is it hygienic? Hygienic? It's not clean, basically. You know, an interesting thing about becoming an English teacher in a foreign country is that you constantly second guess yourself. You're constantly wondering if you are pronouncing things correctly or if you're saying things correctly, or sometimes you're like, wait, do I actually say it like that? Like, they'll provide rules like in the books that you're teaching and they're like, yeah, like for example, they were doing one where it was ran and run, and they said that if the word have or has is in the sentence, then it has to be run. But if there is no has or have in the sentence, it has to be ran. So For example, you could say I ran many marathons, or it would be I have run many marathons before. So it was very interesting to see it like stated like that, because I was like, wait, like I just say, you know, the sentences without really thinking about them grammatically. Like, oh my goodness. So many times people will ask me like how something is spelled or how is something pronounced, and I feel like you don't really question it until someone asks you. Then you're like, wait. Like, I know the answer, but there's a shred of doubt in me, and I need to find out if it's true. So like I always take out my phone and check. And then I get really happy when I'm right, which is like 99% of the time I'm correct in what I assumed was the right answer or the right way of pronouncing something or the grammar or something. But sometimes I'm wrong. I can't recollect any specific moments, but I'm pretty sure I have been. But many times I check and I'm like, oh yeah, that is how you spell that, or that is not how you spell that. Kotomi seriously like almost dived into this bag. You know how like cats like to get into bags? Like, I feel like she wants to get into this bag, so I'm gonna take out the goods. And then let's see if she gets in the bag. My McDonald's bag is too flimsy. I wish I could show you, but then I have to grab the camera with my greasy hands. So I have not been as productive as I would like lately. And I've developed the really, really bad habit. Like, I tried really hard to like set some rules for myself and be like, no, you can't do this. You cannot stay up late watching stuff. You cannot have your phone after this hour. Like, I tried and like I fail. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I've been sleeping. She's in the bag. I've been sleeping really late. Like, not very late. Like, I think that everyone has their own definition of what late is. So my definition of late is any time past like 11:30. And that's just because I feel like I need more sleep than maybe the average person. And so I always feel better if I sleep, I guess, before 11:30. So the goal is 10, but then like I don't know what happens and time just flies and I get distracted by something on YouTube or yeah, usually YouTube is the culprit. Could be a K-drama, but lately that has not been the case. But I had Netflix temporarily and I was watching Blue Bloods. And it was interesting. Like, it's one of those shows where I'm like, wow, like, do people really live like that? Like, do these things really happen in communities, or like, do these things really, like, sometimes I wonder like how much of it is just entertainment and how much of it is more real, I guess. But the whole concept of like this huge family with that they've all served in the army, and they all have jobs related to law or police work, and they all get together every Sunday and have dinner together as a family. I'm like, what? Like, very interesting to me. I'm like, wow. So I was binging that a tiny bit, but now I'm all caught up. So no more binging that. I just got Netflix for 1 month. Like the Asian Netflix, like the one that's legal here. So it doesn't have all the same shows as the ones in America, as the Netflix in America. So I got the free month, and then I forgot to cancel it. So then I got the other month, and I'm like, well, I'm going to watch some Netflix because I'm not going to have paid for nothing. So I ended up watching the whole series again of Sherlock. So that was cool. It just didn't have the special. Like the one where Sherlock has like a dream and he goes into like the past, kind of. If you've watched it, you would know what I mean. So that was cool. I hadn't seen that in a long time. And then there was like 3 new episodes that I didn't even know existed. So like I remember being like not a crazy fan, but I was pretty into Sherlock when it first came out. And then I don't know if it was the K-dramas that got introduced to in my life that made me stop, but those last 3 episodes completely escaped me. I don't remember knowing they existed. So when I saw them, I was like, dang, like there's 3 Sherlock episodes I have not watched. But I didn't want to watch them right off the bat because I'm very forgetful about certain things. And many times entertainment can be one of them, which I guess is a good thing because it's not that important to know exactly what happened in every episode of Sherlock. So I went back to the beginning and like I watched all of them. So that was cool. I'm almost done with my fries. I only have 3 left. I was only planning to film something really short. And like I look at the time and I've been filming myself eating for almost half an hour. I don't know if any of this is usable. But I guess we'll see. I'm gonna finish this first. So, hamburger, done. Corn soup, done. Fries. Done. Now, I need some water. So all of this sodium that I just consumed, and I feel like this is probably more sodium than I consume in a week. Let's see. It doesn't have any slashes. Look, I don't know if I got a defected one, but usually they have slashes on them. So that's interesting. Doesn't smell as sweet as the ones back home. It smells just like fried dough. Like I don't smell the cinnamon. It's an apple pie. It's good, but I think the one back home has more cinnamon than this. There's something salty about it. I tend to be very sensitive when it comes to sugar and salt. So I don't know if the average person, not that it's above average, but in general when I've talked to people, or when I go out and buy food, things tend to be very salty for me or very sweet. So this, I could taste some salt, but I bet you like someone else would taste it and be like, what are you talking about? And be like, no, I could taste it. I could taste the salt. Few bites is good. I'm not much of a sweet tooth. So, we're gonna eat the rest later. That's it for this little excerpt of me eating McDonald's. I bet you like if my mom saw this, she'd be like, you don't get embarrassed? Say hello.